Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel showtime. Hi guys. The sound you hear is not in fact coming out of me, as far as you know. Oof. No, it's the game. So it is Next Fest on Steam, at least today and tomorrow. And I'm going to be scouring to see if there's anything else that interests me. I'm going to be playing some demos. Good evening to whoever's joining me. Now, the demo here, I was watching Twitch earlier and I saw a name pop up I haven't seen for quite a while. The Jungle Queen. You probably don't know who the Jungle Queen is, but you might know her husband. I don't remember exactly why it was. Oh, I know why it was. I started watching. I saw a cut of her and her husband where she reacted to seeing the PoE passive tree. Holy fuckballs, I believe, were her words. And her husband, I recognized. And I started watching, and she's delightful in her own right. But if you ever wanted to ask questions of David Brevik, her husband, she would stream games, and he'd be sitting next to her, and maybe playing games as well. And he'd answer questions and stuff. It was cool, but he wasn't on today, but she was. And this is the game she's currently working on, along with others, of course. And so, I'm going to give it a spin. And here we are. Doomtrain is sort of a city builder slash tower defense. Official union missive. Hell is gone. Fully corporate. Rebranded as Demon Corp. Stop. Late-stage capitalism has overrun the demonic realm. Stop. Assistance needed. Stop. Bo. You can call him Mr. Vine, the Union Organizing Committee. I will board the train. That is the tower defense element of the game. It's the train itself. And keep in mind, it is a demo. It is not finished. That's a regular train. It does not have big guns and stuff. Thank you for answering the call to action. Oh my god, it's David Brevik. No, just kidding. David's beard's not that cool. The actions of these Demon Corp executives can no longer be ignored. Worse, I lost all contact with our organizers in hell shortly before you arrived. There's no doubt that Demon Corp has started union busting. The only means we have now of assisting them is to summon the Doomtrain. However, my tower is in quite the state of disrepair. We'll need to establish a town here in order to rebuild it, so I can perform the intricate spells and incantations to bring it forth. I sent word to every corner of the realm for assistance. Villagers are going to need places to live, work, in order to assist the union efforts. We need to make sure that needs are met, food, materials, and so on. Rest assured, we'll not allow the evil of Demon Corp to spread. Wait, a wizard to-do list. Reference it frequently. Build a town hall. Okay. The heart of the resistance, I mean town. This is town hall. Build this first. Well, I mean, obviously, let's see. Oh. Rotate. 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 I want to rotate. Where do I rotate? How about we check settings? Controls. Left mouse, selecting placement. Right mouse, drag town. Cancel. ASDW, moving the camera. C&V, the camera. Rotate Q and E. There we are. Oh, that's the camera rotate. That's the wrong rotate. Hold on. Rotate town. Rotate building. R key. R for rotate. Well, let's not. We don't want to place it too close, you know. We'll start there. I have built a town hall. Build 4 houses. Demolish, residential, special. Houses. I wish you could actually... I guess you'll... Yeah, after time, you'll figure out exactly which way things are facing. I wish we could build roads right now, actually. Demolish, residential, special. I like laying out roads first. What can I say? Just the way my brain works. I could do without the smoke covering up things for the animation. So that I could see where I would be building next. At least I would like that to be able to toggle that off. Ding! Make sure to connect all with a path. I would like to if I could, but I guess is that one actually considered to be connected? I guess. New resources. Build a tree farm. I thought that was just called a forest. I kid, of course. Make sure to build enough. All right. Well, I have built our first tree farm. Path. We do have path. Yay! A little 2-level effect with a path. Can I not use that yet? There we are. Or was that just... Nope, that wasn't that. Well, that'll work for now anyway. Oh, we also want to get this... It should do this... the stretch for something like paths. Let's see what we've got. Zoom, rotate, town speed keys. Drag, move camera town. There's got to be a drag for, I mean, that works fine, but there's got to be a way to... They can't intend that to be the only way of placing paths and whatnot. Let's see. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong all the way back around. There we are. Build a firewood yard. Make firewood. Firewood yard. Well, let's see. I would expect that ought to be fine. Let's rotate it. Good evening to you, the dude. I am doing reasonably well. I mean, I could complain, but who would care? Build a vegan sheep farm. I'm at a loss to explain how that even works, but okay. I have a phone call. 1 second. It'll be a scam or fraud call, and you don't want to hear it if they even leave a message. They hung up. as they almost always do. Let's see. That will be fine. A butcher's shop. Gotta admit, man, I'm a little confused about how that's going to work, but all right. Vegan butchers. That's a really, really, somewhat terrifyingly large butcher shop. We're making lamb chops. Vegan lamb chops. There's no such thing. I hope they're being humorous here. Fix the wizard's tower. We finally have enough help to fix it. I hope it's an attempt to be humorous, not an attempt to be politically correct. That would be so annoying. If they're going to be humorous, I'm totally cool. Level up. Fix the wizard's tower. I clicked on it. Click to open the panel. Aha! There we are. We will upgrade the building. We have plenty of lamb chops and wood. And oh, that's fine. The wizard's tower. Now we know what his real objectives are. He's trying to make his wizard tower super spiffy. Splendid! With my tower in working order, I can finally summon the Doomtrain. Hold on. Let me get this set up. Just a pinch there, here, a dash there. Yeah, this should work. Make sure the track is clear. Perfectly good animations on that. I. Behold the Doomtrain. Now that it's here, we can take the fight to corporate hell. If you didn't know, the Doomtrain is the tower defense element of this game. We go to hell, and we're trying to reunionize hell now that it's become capitalist. Does seem like there's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek action going on here. First objective, we need to find Leonidas. He's one of our finest heroes and was working hand-in-hand with the union organizers. I have his last known position, and I'm sending you straight there. Be careful in there. Hell may have gone corporate, but I expect the executives aren't going to just roll over without a fight. I. Welcome to corporate hell. Okay, built this. Here I was just screaming down Hellway 101. By the way, 101 is maybe 5 miles in that direction. In my Diablo, she worked on D2, I think, along with her husband, David Brevik, who was responsible for Diablo and Diablo 2. Going about 150, and what the hell is that train doing here? Hell, train. Well, don't just stand there. Go shut it down. That thing's going to cost me billions. Build a turret here. Build turrets on the train cars. Build defenses on locations. When ready, press start wave. I'm going to click here to build a turret. I'm going to build a machine gun. I'm going to build a defense. A barricade. And we can start our first wave. Can I build a second turret? I can't. I don't have the giblets, the gold bits. Presumably I get those from murdering the hordes of hell. So let's start the wave. I currently have 100 giblets, and they need to work on that. Fire abilities. There we go. Just mow them down. Can I build another one? Not yet. I can build a second turret. I will do so. They need to center the pop-ups. Build a turret here. And a turret there. Here a turret, there a turret. Everywhere a turret, turret. Alright. Those blocks are something, but I can't read it because the tooltip is off the screen. But I think we are building the barricades. Yeah, we've got something hell and something hell. We'll start wave 2. There's only 20 of them left. I got more than enough bullets for all you demons of hell. Department was unionized. And we're off. Rather badly off. I never give up, never surrender. Let's see. We gathered Leonidas, a new hero. Why are they spelling it hero with an E? Loot gathered. Blueprint for the mortar cannon. Nice. And we gathered some Union cards. Bring heroes on missions. Looks like you found the right person to help us out, Vandy. Can't thank you enough for the rescue. Honestly, I couldn't listen to another seminar on integrating demonic intelligence tools into my workflow. Yeah, it does seem a little bit tongue-in-cheek, don't you think? Truly haunting stuff, Leo. Welcome back. You didn't see my other arm in there, did you? No matter. We've got quite the task ahead of us to put a stop to Demon Corp. Ready to get back to it? Oh, you know I'm ready, Vandy. Speaking of, I've got some new blueprints. These are for mortar cannons, but I can definitely get these built and ready for the Doomtrain. But I'm going to need a gunsmith. Ha! You never cease to impress, Leo. Let's get a gunsmith constructed. Build a house. We need one more house, everyone. Ah, okay. You click, drag, and click to drop an entire line of pathway. Alrighty then. Excellent. I have figured it out because I'm smarter than I look. Borderline. This will add the sawmill and the gunsmith to the buildings we can make, and our population is required to have 30. We are at 30 of 30. How fortunate for us. We require 10 out of our 20 planks and 5 out of our 5 union cards that we just got from hell. Congratulations, me. I am a hero. After I build another gunsmith. Let's see, gunsmith or town hall? No. I think because this is America, the gunsmith obviously needs to be directly across from City Hall. All right. Now firing on all chambers. I can definitely get mortar cannons built in the new gunsmith. Gotta love the smell of gun grease and sweat. The smell of sweat. Smells like sweat. Mortar cannon is effective against swarms of small enemies. Unlock the mortar. We have a blueprint for the mortar cannon. And we'll get the flak cannon later on. The Gatling gun and the rail gun. Now we're talking. Rail gun. I've also downloaded another game from the Next Fest, Dive or Die. And anything Lovecraftian I'm initially interested in. The Flooded Earth, presumably post-Cthulhu appearance, and you have to dive for stuff. It's described as a roguelite. Okay, mortar cannons are done and dusted. Next time we head to hell, we'll be packing an area blasting punch. My initial tests indicate they'll be most useful against spider-type executive demons, and less so against the rank-and-file ones we've already encountered. Pardon me. Good timing, everyone. I just got another missive from Bo Vine, one of the union organizers embedded in Demon Corp. Official union missive. Union organizing efforts in extreme danger. Stop. Need more resources. Send planks on Doomtrain. Stop. Lex needs help. Please rescue. Stop. Bo Vine, Union Organizing Committee. Message ends. Sounds like this Lex person is in trouble, and a friend of Bo's is a friend of ours. On top of that, they need planks from our town. Build a sawmill. We already have a sawmill. Do we need another sawmill? Or do we not have? We do not have a sawmill. We have... let's see. That's the butcher shop, which, by the way, I noticed in passing. So, we've got the vegan sheep, which I have decided means not that they are made of vegan materials. They only eat vegetables, grasses, and the like. Hence, they are vegan sheep, because all sheep are vegans. Oh, sorry, didn't mean. I hit the wrong button. That's our tree farm. And that's our firewood yard. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can go over here. We can draw out a bit more path. And come over here for the sawmill. And drop that right there. Nice, simple, clean animations. I like that. This is the sort of art style I have absolutely zero issues with. It's simple. It's not ornate. It's functional. And it's not pixel art. I am so sick to death of pixel art. So many games these days would want to make this into a pixelated mess. It's a simple but effective visual. Why are we not making more planks? Why are we not? It needs villagers and logs. Create another tree farm. That would have something to do. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that would have something to do with it. So we're going to residential resource tree farm. Another tree farm. Let's say about here. I'm genuinely so sick of pixel art. I lived through the time. I gamed through the time when all we had was pixel graphics. I don't get nostalgia from it. I find it ugly. This is simple. It's not complicated. It's not... Nobody is spending vast amounts of money to make these visual resources. They look fine. They're great. They're all that's needed for a game like this. Thank you for not being pixel art. Aha! I finished creating the Demon Corp map. I just got this up and running after spending way too long tinkering with the photonic crystal housing, and, well, details don't matter. What you do need to know is that this is where you can prepare to enter different rooms of Demon Corp. The coordinates for rescuing Lex in Bo's last missive said she's in something called the Mail Room 1B. Take the Doomtrain, and this time I suggest you bring Leo with you. Okay, this is the Hell map for my mission. Okay, so we have succeeded at Mailroom 1A, Floor 1, Room A. Demon Corp. Interesting is the placement of accounting and legal. Accounting being lower in hell than legal. C-suite, obviously, bottom floor. Alright, 1B. Hero Rescue and Union cards. Need human at level 1. Need Doomtrain, supplies needed. Okay, those aren't clickable. Where do I assign... Ah! Select a hero. Missing heroes. We need Lex. Is that it? Oh, select. Aha! Leonidas. Well, what was his ability, though? I don't know what his ability is. They don't show me what his ability is. Okay, we've selected a hero. Let's go. I'm going to keep doing that every time we go to hell on the train. Ding dong, any demons home? Thanks, Leo. I don't think they need... Don't taunt the demons, Leo. What in hellfire is that? I've never seen a train quite like that before. You must be Lex. We got Bo's message and we brought the Doomtrain to see if we could lend you a hand. Hey, I'll take whatever help I can get when it comes to dealing with these Demon Corp stooges. I was mapping out this area of the building when Mr. Enormous Head over there got the drop on me. Blah, blah, blah. Board! Spider attack! Executive D-bag, by the way. Build turrets and build defenses. Ah, but these... It said spiders. I can't remember which ones were for spiders. Whether it was the regulars or the new ones, the mortars. Let's build a mortar. And a defense. Let's start the wave. I may have chosen poorly. Mortar seems to be working pretty well on them, I gotta say. Build turrets on the train cars. Would we like us? We've got 376. We can probably kill a bunch with the mortar enough that we can again set up a machine gun as well. So let's build a second mortar. Ah, and they went that away. My guess is they'll probably be going this way this time. Let's go ahead and build a second. And we will drop a machine gun. And start the wave, baby. Wave 2 begins. Fight! Oh, we're getting everybody. They're doing some pretty significant damage. Union busted. Town hall. I couldn't read that. My system is too high-end. Never give up, never surrender. I've heard that somewhere before. I can't quite place it. Yes, he can. The Doomtrain returned empty. We didn't win? Did we lost? Did we lost? Is that English? I guess we go again? We failed. I failed, guys. I feel like I have personally let everyone down. Start the wave. Right. Build turrets on the train cars. Now, here's the thing. Do I wait? No, I think we have to build a machine gun now. Build that. And start the waves. We just need to be quicker with our shooting. At those guys. They're the ones that mostly got through. Oh, they got through. Aha! But we've unionized successfully this time. Hey, I never failed the same thing more than several hundred times. In this case, one. We have gathered Lex Ingdon, Union cards, and XP for Leo. They shouldn't have characters with short L-E names. That's a mistake. It's too easy to get them confused, Lex and Leo. Damn, Doomtrain is super effective. Fun seeing in action. We're going to need to stop the spread of Corpo Hell. It's spreading fast, which is what happens when there's no alternatives and no one to fight back. That's why we can't give up. Thanks for joining the efforts here in town, Lex. We're doing whatever we can to support the Union. Speaking of, I bring ill news. We received another missive. Official Union missive. Thanks. Successfully deployed. Sorry, planks successfully deployed. Need nails. Stop. Danger. Need assistance ASAP. That should be capitalized. Come on, Bo. You know better than that. Location sent. Stop. Requires anti-air flak cannon blueprints stashed. Must retrieve. Stop. Bovine. Union Organizing Committee. Looking at that message, we're going to need something different. He said he stashed my flak cannon blueprint somewhere, so we got to find those. Must mean he's got incoming flying executives. Bo is in danger? How dare they? He is like the sweetest guy ever. Leave it to me. I know Demon Corp. Hate calling it that. I know hell like I know the back of my tail. The smartest place Bo would have stashed those blueprints is Mailroom 1C. Probably smarten up the names. This is functional, and I understand functional. Good evening, Lone Star Wolf. To increase the population of your Town to reach the town hall requirement. And the town hall requires 20 more people. Oops, sorry, my bad. I'm going to go ahead and drop a path. That's it, all the way over there. And we'll build some more houses. There and there. And there. Missing lamb chops. Build a butcher shop to make more lamb chops. Gonna need to make more lambs too. Well, I can do that, I think. Let's go ahead and drop another path down. Oh, that was careless of me. I was careless. Don't blame me because I'm careless. I was careless because of my own carelessness. No. We need more sheeples. Oh, max of 1. Okay. We can have another butcher shop, though. And that will... I'm tripping balls. That'll give us, we can hope, sufficient lamb chops that our population will go up. Do I need one more house? I may need one more house. Well, this is going to be the crappy part of town over here. Okay, we can now upgrade our town hall. At the very end game, planned anyway, you have arsenal packing and a gyroscope chamber. Interesting. Stronghold Emporium spike press. Sounds fun. Horn sharpener. Pigmentation. Mansion. Gear forge. Library. Tree pulper. Tar strainer. Well, we will settle for... Tier 3. Ore mine and metalworks. Make a metalworks. Make nails. Resource. Ore mine. Let's run this road out a little further. I always do like to over-engineer things. The ore mine. Oh, they do have basically an auto connect. That's nice. A nice feature. Production metalworks. Right next to the mine, I think. And, oh, we can make decorations now. Thank God, cosmetics at last. I have made nails. I need to collect the flak cannon blueprints. Collect those from where? Oh, right. Hell. 1C. Need demonology at level 1. Okay, that's what Leonidas has. Need pharaoh equinology at level 1. I'm going to assume that's what Lex has. Need Doomtrain at level 1. Supplies. 108. We've got 20 nails. We got shitloads of nails, boys. Alright, so. Pharaoh equinology. Well, Pharaoh is iron. Equinology is horse. Iron horse. It's a train. A train is an iron horse. I figured it out, guys. Mission hero. Weapon discovery needs human level 2. That'll get us 4 flak cannons. We'll get a magma train spike and 5 more union cards. Let's go. Now keep in mind, as easy as my first trip into hell was with the Doomtrain, I failed on my first shot on my second trip. It took me 2. I could still fail. And so, in conclusion, a simple reminder that so-called unions are nothing but disgusting tricks designed to take your money. As I've always said, Demon Corp is your family, and we burn stronger together. He is an executive D-bag. Or, you could treat your minions with respect and fairness, just a thought. I literally do not understand what you're saying. Time to die. Build turrets on the train cars. Ready, press start wave. We have 250. Well, we don't know what's coming first. We can build the mortar and the machine gun. We need the flak cannon before we can build the flak cannon. So we'll start with the mortar, and we'll barricade on that side. Oh. How much do we need? We need 150 to build a machine gun. Okay. We have 300. We'll drop another mortar over here. And barricade there, because we've got apparently 2 batches forthcoming. Only 1 batch over there. Start a wave, and as soon as we hit 150, probably, I'm going to kaboom them as much as I can. Got enough to build a machine gun. I think we're going to fail again, guys. Yep. Union busted. We failed again. Okay, so the second wave from the left is the dangerous wave. Far more dangerous. So we'll try again. They both got 10 experience points, so good for them. We're going back to room 1C. Set up Leonidas and Lex. go. Let's try the inside this time. $150, we go with the machine gun. Or was it 125? No, it's 150. Well, they did break through our defenses. And did a little bit of damage to the train. That's not great. I think it's more important we actually put the barricade up there. I think... I want to see how effective the machine gun is. Okay, it's got the... doesn't really... I can't click over, okay. Auditor demons. So these are effective against all of those, but less effective against Operation Supervisor demons. This is especially effective against intern demons and auditor demons. Not as effective against principal lawyers, president's security, assistant demons, and not effective at all against accounting, office manager, and business marketing. Not entirely sure which flavor each is. Oh, we have a barricade there again, so... did I put up a barricade there? I didn't think that I did. Maybe it did that automatically. Anyway. Because that was the danger with those guys. Almost there, almost there, almost there. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. We're not gonna make it. We're not quite finishing our reloads for the big attacks fast enough. Am I on hard mode by default? Jungle Queen said something about hard mode. Hard mode. We're not on hard mode anymore. We'll try again. We'll see how much the difference is between the two modes. I'm just not quite fast enough. Or possibly not making exactly the right decisions. That's possible too. Did not seem especially easier. Barricade there. Put one mortar there. Just not got... Again, yeah, okay, it's not any easier. I'm going to AFK for a sec and refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. I'm back again. Like it or not, almost forgot to hit the AFK. Did look like it was rather nicely centered, though, didn't it? Eh, not quite. It's not quite centered, is it? All right, we'll try again. Wait, what's the icon next to it? Gunsmith. Basic mortars unlocked. Mortar, machine gun. So we've unlocked them. I see, and then you've got upgrades for them, obviously. Which we don't have the ability yet to open up. Alright, we're back off to 1C. I'm going to reverse the order because that has absolutely nothing about anything. This time I'm going to wait for the two waves to intersect. And then I'll drop bombs on them. And I'm going to not make a gun. machine gun. Well, we still have part of that one left. And we'll have a second mortar very soon. Or third mortar, I should say. We'll try that. Oh, we did have enough. Department unionized. Look for the union label. All right, we got our blueprint flak cannons. We got magma train spike. I have no idea what that is. And union guards. Unlock the flak cannon. We will unlock the flak cannon. A little bit of tightening here. Adjust the aiming gears a tiny bit there. Got it. Flak cannons ready and waiting. Hold on, everyone. I know we're eager to save Bo, but I just got another message from him. Official Union missive. Danger. Earlier head count incorrect. Stop. I wonder how many people understand the use of stop. That's an old guy reference. It really is. Incoming executive hordes are too many. Stop. Bovine. Union Organizing Committee. This complicates things a tad. You'll need a stronger train for sure. My original designs for the Doomtrain established many areas where it could be improved. Head over to the train depot, and I'll have the upgrade requirements ready for you. Build a tar pit. Okay. Can't build a tar pit. It doesn't appear anywhere yet. Resistance needs machine oil. Well, maybe that's after we upgrade the Doomtrain thing? Train depot, not showing that we can... Oh, upgrade the town hall. Oops. Bong! Oh, we need another 10 people, so I think that's another house. I'm sure someone will love a beautiful house right across from the sawmill. Don't you think? I think so. And we need another house. Our home, not away from home. Oh, what a lovely spot. Seriously, everyone will be beating down their doors to build next to them, because they're next to the firewood yard and across the street from the sawmill. Beautiful, really. Can we upgrade? No, that's 5. We need one more. I really, guys, escape always should close your windows. Always. Until there are no windows, then it should pop this up. This should never get over a dialogue box like that. Close your modal dialogue boxes, please. Thank you. I think we need one more house. They have the garden spot, quite literally, as they're across from a tree farm. I am funny. Okay, we're going to add the tar pit and the oil refinery. Wow, we're leaping from vegan sheep farms and tree farms straight to tar pits and the oil refineries. We are speed running global warming. Okay, the tar pit. We'll put it right across the street from the mine. I think that's really nice. Ooh, did I click on the wrong thing? Why won't it let me? Try that again. It keeps going to ore mine. I don't know why. How about there? Okay, for some reason it didn't want me building across from the ore mine. I guess the ore mine is picky about the neighbors. And then next up we have the oil refinery. Okay, click on the train depot. Aye. To level up the Doomtrain. We need just a little bit. God, please. In the name of all that is unholy, since we're trying to unionize hell, escape closes windows. Any open windows. That's just UI design, guys. Level 2. It'll take 250. It'll increase our hit points by 250. Defense currency. Oh, okay. That needs a name. Used to build defenses in the field of combat. And 50 currency. Presumably starting. Level up. Doomtrain's purring like a hellcat now. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see this thing in action. Okay, can we do this thing now? Who knows how long Bo can hold out? Feet mailroom 1D. So presumably we're going to lose several times as we discover what the waves are that we're fighting against. That's a bigger looking room. Okay, okay, they do have a legend for it. So, yeah, this needs to be receiving. They need to actually have that on them. Because this looks... it's in development. It's a demo in development. But hopefully. Need a human at level 3. Need a demon at level 1. Need the Doomtrain at level 2. Whole bunch of Earl. Leonidas is level 3. Why didn't Lex level up? All right. We will rescue Bovine and get 5 more Union cards. Sorry. Can't help it. Can't help it any more than I can help busting into Born to be Wild when I'm driving a sand bike in Dune Awakening. I prepared for you this time, Doomtrain. No longer will your constant intrusions intrude on my... You really define failed upward, don't you? No, I just have so many great ideas and stuff in my head that sometimes I don't... You know? Shut up! There's no way you're ready for my flying executives. Build turrets on train cars. Build defenses on locations. Alright, we know that they're coming from there and there. We have 300 to start. Flak cannon costs 200. That's really only going to be useful. Well, it's very effective against the office manager demons, and less effective against none, but completely ineffective against those. So we don't want to build that until we know they're coming in. We'll start with a mortar, as that kills things quickly. We'll build... Ooh! Tethers? Captures flying enemies. Slows their progression. Spike Trap damages ground-based enemies as they pass. They both cost 2. Not happy about that. Or maybe we have 2 and they cost 1? Yeah, that's it exactly. Do we have to build both of them? Well, let's find out what it looks like as they're coming towards us. Let's build another spike trap. There are 3 waves coming. All right. All right. Build turrets on train cars. We have 428. We have 2 constructibles. Build a mortar. And I think we want to leave the last 2 for flak cannons. And maybe build a tether. And a tether? We just simply don't know what's coming. Okay, there is that. Those are the flying assholes. I'm not going to last much longer. Oh, okay. So, I don't think the tethers are the right call there, obviously. Now we know where the second wave comes in. Would be nice if it had simply a repeat button. A repeat mission button. kill more, must kill more fast. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to fail here, boys. Yeah, we are. Okay, I failed. We do need the 2 strips. Yeah, definitely a repeat mission button would be good. Because this is mildly annoying. Not a big deal. Objective will be, I think then we'll drop a machine gun. As soon as we can get to 150. Alright, we suffered a good chunk of damage, which is not good. My first go was so much better. Why am I such an abject failure? For wave 2, we definitely want tether there. Spike trap there. 428. We need a flak cannon there. Another mortar there. Okay, I clicked on that and didn't get a chance to drop the bombs anywhere. That was unfortunate. God, we almost got that one. Okay, that's not a bad start. I can do that a little bit more tidily. Really does need the replay mission button. Okay. Like trap 1, like trap 2. Kill a bunch of those, and then immediately build a machine gun. they broke it. I was hoping we could keep it there for a little while longer. All right. Tiny bit of damage to the train, I think. But not even anything noticeable. All right. Better. The tether. Maybe the spike trap there. That'll do a lot of damage to the first batch coming through. We can maybe peel them off. Oh, we've got 628. Definitely want flak cannon. There. Mortar. Mortar. That'll leave us space for another that we can do. We need to. God damn it. Oh, that's a machine gun, right? Nope, we did not do very well on the last batch there. Yep. Alright. We've got that side handled. I do not detect any difference between hard mode and not. Now, granted, I've never done a whole lot of tower defense gameplay, so I may just be particularly inept. Fat Buddy, good evening. Right, that'll kill a bunch. And machine gun. The mortar. I was hoping we would keep the last little bit of the spikes up, but that was not to be. It really does feel like the regular, the regular usage of the weapons just feels really almost pointless. That they don't do anything. That it's only the special attacks with the weapons that actually do it. Anybody getting nuked by the big storm? I will prove that I'm not always a dick by not telling you what the weather was like here. It just seems like the regular fire does almost nothing to these things. Yeah, they did some damage. That's not great. All right, we need tether there. We need a flak cannon there. Mortar. We need to slow them down, but where? Not there. They're coming from here and here. They've got the longer walk. We need to slow them down here and deal as much damage as we can to them. Alright, where do we want to use our mortars? Because we want to use our mortars basically as soon as anything shows up, so hopefully they can cool down faster. We need to hit one there, one there. Where do we want to hit the third? Probably there again, if we're going to get some from the trap. I want to keep the trap working as long as possible. These are the tougher ones, that's the problem. God damn it, almost. Alright, so we need to focus on the tougher ones, I guess. Alright, try again. So either I'm bad at the tower defense parts of games, which is certainly possible, or they made this demo too tough. The city building part seems a little bit simple, and the combat part seems a little bit too hard. Not hard to play, but hard to win. Come on. The cooldown on these is just a little bit too long. Damn it, they broke it again. I was hoping we could manage. No, I think we're actually going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, we even lost. I don't know, the balance here just seems out of whack. Granted, demo. Just think you want your demo to be completable? can't even finish the second wave out of 3 here. That's kind of an issue. And sometimes I can't even get to the second wave. Just feels like the regular attacks do essentially nothing. Oh, not yet. We're going to go with another order. I don't know, maybe more machine guns against these guys? The machine guns seem to do a much better job against them, so I'm going to try machine guns on the first batch of guys. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. The regular fire on the machine gun seems functional, but the regular fire on the mortar seems to do nothing. I don't think this is going to work, but you got to try something different. See, it's at least damaging. They're at least damaging each one they hit. Oh, let's go ahead and go into automatic fire mode. That would be nice. And quite yet. And a mortar now. Not going to quite be able to save the trap, I don't think. Maybe. No, they got it. Alright, well, that was better. We need the tether there. We'll drop a flak cannon there. And a mortar there. Do we want another machine gun? Not 278. We need only one more thing after this, so. I think we need to try and slow one of them down. And those ones have got farther to walk. Oh, but they're only coming in here and here. And these are the bad ones. These are the worst ones. I take it back, they're both equally bad. That seemed to work a little better. I'll give it another try or two, and if no joy, then I will call it an evening. I have another Next Fest game I'm planning for tomorrow. Already downloaded and everything. I still do plan on getting back to Astroloot, which I played a good bit offline as well. Sort of hit a bit of a blocker there. The big endgame crafting thing is locked behind a mission, and I've tried a number of times and failed miserably. I'm sad. Alright, here we go again. Couple more tries. That was our closest yet to getting to the third round. Yep. And click here to build a machine gun. And what? A machine gun there. Spiky trap. Spiky trap. Let's try that. See if we can get to 200 quick enough to get a nice mortar up. Oh my god, this thing's actually hitting it. It'd be nice if one of the machine guns would kill it. Alright, that worked out. We really need a tether there. I don't know. Let's try it without a tether. We want a second flak cannon. That appears to have worked. Okay, well, we've got additional Doom coins that we can't spend on anything. I don't assume. Can't upgrade them, right? We can destroy if we want to rearrange stuff. Well, it's our first time to Wave 3. If it's the same as Wave 2, we're probably okay. But we'll find out soon. Nope. My mistake. My bad. Now, had I known, I might still succeed at this. Yes, we have been victorious. It took some very unconventional stuff and misusing the traps in the last round didn't help, but we were successful. Never give up, never surrender. We have gathered bovine. Frankly, I find the names needlessly cutesy. I don't find them funny. Union cards, leveled up and leveled up. Excellent. So thank you for picking me up. I tried, but they wouldn't let me leave. They kept saying I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone anymore, but I'm a union organizer. I need to talk to folks. Now what do I do? So glad you're okay, Bo. Don't worry, there's tons you can do here. You see all the union cards we've been collecting? Union cards? Let me see them. Oh dear, these are so badly out of order. Let me sort them into finders. Please keep, bring me more. I'll clean up this organizational mess. And he's off. Don't worry, Bo's a genius when it comes to these kind of things. I bet we can get a bunch of union cards with our next mission. Probably 5 more. Oh, maybe 15 more. That's it. We have to go on, move to the next mailroom. Huh? So, quick. 1E. This is tracking and logging. Need a demon at level 1. Doomtrain at level 2. That's it. Select a hero. Well, we've got Bo. Don't know what he does. Oh, needs pyrotechnology at level 1. That would be Bo. And the reward is 15 union cards. Memo from yours truly, CEO of Demon Corp. Discussions of unions are explicitly prohibited and will be met with swift repercussions. Anyone representing, organizing, or discussing unions will be let go. No, you have a right. Don't listen to him. Our union is here to protect you. Stand up to Demon Corp bull honky. Heard of bull honky before, but the Doomtrain is to be ignored. This distraction is eating into our profits. Deal with them. All right, build turrets on the train cars, build defenses at locations when ready. What's that? We have no idea what's coming. None whatsoever. Let's assume we have 300, huh? How about a machine gun? And machine gun? I'm not enthused about those selections, but here we go. My expectation is we'll fail. Oh, and that's why I'm not enthused. It's nothing but flyers. We've already lost. There should be some indication as to what you're facing. Combat interface info. Lane indicator. Defense location. Enemy wave and distance amount. Turret active abilities. Ability ammo. Train. Okay. Defense currency. I clicked exit combat. There we go. Some sort of indication there of what you're facing. You know, the odds that you choose something that's utterly worthless for your defense on a first wave or a second wave is pretty high. And that's just simply not entertaining. Select the hero, Bo. So no huge complaints from me, but lots of little stuff. But it is just a demo, and they're still in dev. In fact, there were bugs that popped up while I was watching Jungle Queen playing earlier, and she's taking notes, talking with a couple of the other devs. So it is a project still in the works. Let's see. Well, seems like tethers is the right thing, and we'll start with a flak cannon there, and as soon as we can, we'll put a second flak cannon there. It was 200, wasn't it, for a flak cannon? Yeah. Alright, we have successfully survived the first wave. We have 430 money units. What's the second wave? Who the fuck knows? I'm going to assume we set up one tether and one barricade and then emphasize the shooting if there's multiple types and build mortars. Mortars are 200, right? We don't know what's coming yet, so I'm going to build one barricade, a tether. Are they coming? Okay. We need a mortar. And a mortar. No, can't build machine guns? No machine guns allowed here? I don't think the flak cannons do anything. They don't. Okay, well, we wiped them out, though. Okay, so we still have barriers in both places. That one is... The tether is... I can't tell if that's almost destroyed or almost full. I think that's almost full. Well, we've got two locations. What we do, then, is we build a tether there. A barricade there. These are still intact. That seems, since that's one we just built and it's fully red, I assume that one's fully full too. Fully full is a thing, by the way. You may not be aware of that. And we can build two of... Can we build the machine guns? No, we can't. So it'll be either flak cannons or one of each, or mortars, depending on what we see coming out. Mortar. Flak cannon. Wow, this mission was, at least so far, was really easy. Boy, compare that to the last mission. That's what the previous mission should have felt like. That's about the level of complexity, where you're moving quickly, but it's not especially difficult. The previous one was just terrible. Defeat the mailroom executive demon. I believe that's the last boss. We got the cards we needed. Look at all these union cards. Let me go sort these new binders to fill. Oh, wait, I remember something important. Before y'all found me, this says the CEO was bloviating about something bad. He's planning on using the mailroom to completely discredit our union. He has access to an entire flow of information in there. You're not wrong, Bo. I was tracking thousands of messages out of that floor, coming and going every hour. He's hell-bent on stopping our union. That's the place he'll do it. Hey, if he can use the mailroom to spread capitalist propaganda, then why don't we take it? Imagine how far we could reach if our union had control of that floor. That's absolutely right, Leo. If we can stop Ken and unionize the entire mailroom, we'll have gained an upper hand. I miss my hand. In the organizing efforts. You all know what to do. Be careful in there. Ken's not going to give up. Without a fight. Well, I guess we go to the mailroom boss is weak to machine guns. Gotcha. Well, they are single target. So. Room 1F. The incinerator. We don't have... I guess maybe we do, because Demon 2 and 1, because they're red. Alright, we've got 3 demons. We're researching Gatling guns. We get 5 more Union cards and extra defense currency for this combat. And I believe this is the end of the demo from what I heard. I didn't see. Regardless, I'll go through this one once or twice if we succeed, just once. If not, twice. Figured you'd be here on account of how incredibly intelligent I am. Don't worry. After I smash your little train to pieces, the mailroom will quickly dispel any nonsense your little union has seeded into my workers' tiny brains. Now, please enjoy some of these officially branded Demon Corp parting guests. Prepare to be downsized. But what do we have coming? We don't know. We have, it says just one wave of 301 things. Well, all we can build is barricades, so I'm going to build some barricades. How's that sound? That's not going to stop any of the creepy crawlies. Or any of the flyers, but it will slow down the creepy crawlies. We've got 300. They said machine guns work particularly well on him. So we'll start on the assumption we're going to just be fighting him, although that's probably not the case. It's not the case. Okay, for round 2, we'll grab a mortar. They are coming through. And we're not getting any kills, so we're not getting any currency, so we're probably going to lose. We are definitely going to lose. But we'll have to try again then. Desperately needs a retry button. I mean, I like the animations, everything. Nicely done. As I said earlier, simple but effective, and at least they're not goddamn pixel art. I hate pixel art so much. Alright, here we go. So we will start with a mortar. And probably a second mortar. Hit it. If he could shoot again would be nice, and away we go. That should allow us to get a second mortar. batch is coming. We will next be getting a couple of machine guns. This will be our next two purchases. So far, Ken's not impressing me. Machine gun. Bad news upcoming for Ken unless up. We can build another barricade there. All right, we're slowly trimming down Ken. I expect there'll be more waves forthcoming, perhaps even fifth coming. See what I did there too, like a joke. Really, was that all the waves? We're just gonna trim Ken down over time. Fine with that. Might take a minute or two, and then I will be calling it an evening. You guys. Yeah, you guys. For hanging out here, as always. I appreciate it very much. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, or maybe earlier, like today. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. With Dive or Die, another game from the Steam Next Fest. About diving to survive in a post-Cthulhu apocalyptic flooded world. So, musical comedy, obviously. And I don't know, I'm going to keep my eye on the Next Fest and probably run a bunch of demos over the course of the next week or two. This one, except for that one stupidly hard mission, I think has promise. Lots of little niggling things that just need to be tweaked, and that'll be fine. And he's obviously going to acquire more depth over time. Got him. Boom. 2 demo players from Kenpire CEO regarding Doomtrain. Oh, you think you got the upper hand, but don't get it twisted. I let you win. Demon Corp will be around long after your little union is crushed. Wishlist the game or don't. Nothing you do will matter to my profit margins. Kenpire, stronger together. Demon. Fuck Ken, wishlist Steam. On Steam. So yeah, I'm... Obviously, we're going to need more depth. I would like to see the housing part made deeper and more important. And that one mission was extremely difficult. The rest of them were fine. A death or two to figure out what mobs were coming. But it's one I will keep an eye on. I don't very often... I only wishlist games I know I'm going to buy. So I wishlisted Windrose. But I've only wishlisted like, I don't know, 4 or 6 games ever on Steam. This one does not quite meet that level. But I'll keep an eye on it. And I will repeat, the reason I got into trying this tonight was I was looking at stream earlier, Twitch, and I saw someone on I hadn't seen for quite a while, and that's the Jungle Queen. She's a delight on her own, but her husband is particularly well known in that he was the prime guy for Diablo 2 Heroes, David Brevett. And I used to watch, after I saw a quick clip of her being exposed to the PoE passive tree for the first time, and I believe her reaction was, holy fuck balls, or something along those lines. And so I tuned into the stream. She's a blast. And he's there usually playing games next to her on his computer and answering any questions people have, which is cool. He was not there today, but I was delighted to see her back, and she's currently working on this game with a couple other people who were online that she was chatting with about issues that she was finding while she was playing. That's how I got here. I think the game has promise. Needs polish, needs more depth. But this is only act like 1 out of 8 or 9 that are planned. And there were a similar number of levels to the city building. So hopefully the city building in particular will get more fleshing out. I'm not an expert on tower defense, so I can't really comment cogently on the tower defense. Other than that one mission was extremely difficult. The others were fine, even for a noob like me. But I'm going to call it here. Again, thank you guys for hanging out here. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Back tomorrow for Dive or Die, I think it's called. Another one from the Next Fest. But I hope the rest of your Monday evening or possibly Tuesday morning. Great. As always, I always try to give an achievable goal on Sundays and Mondays to the people who hang out here. Hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Make a dash for the weekend. Back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.